We went shopping after after you left, got home, ate dinner, and then pretty close after went to bed.
Can play out wide, who could not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Nothing.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Not for this game. Not yet. I didn't. I told you I would be stealing that. Not yet.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
What's your deal? So what were you doing? Just making flowers or something?
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the
What are you
third down
talking about?
conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when he talks
I
about
just
big
swept
moments in
it
this
yesterday.
game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives
Yeah.
going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Gino. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
What?
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. There he goes.
What's my controller? Because I need a new fucking controller. No. The kids.
6 and a Jet touchdown. CD, what a
The one that you broke?
start for this defense. Instead of just
Yeah, you did.
3 and out, which
When
they
you
wanted to
jammed
do,
it into that drawer, you broke the...
Yeah, I mean,
You
they
had
just
it in there like
standard
this,
good way to start a
and
game.
it stuck,
They started in
and then it
dramatic
broke.
fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense.
It's not
again
funny.
after that play.
These are $70.
So they throw the pick six.
What?
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
What?
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Picked off by the line.
It's not fucking funny. Because when it's happening, it's bad things are happening in the game, and it's annoying as fuck. What? I've been frustrated about that noise for a while.
They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends.
You working tomorrow?
Secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I don't know.
Why are you so indecisive about it? Don't ask me if you can pick up if you're not going to pick up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty.
But you know what my answer is going to be, right?
On 2nd and goal.
Every time you ask, I'll say the same thing.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And I just don't get it, because if I say no, you get upset at me for saying no. But if I say you choose, you never pick up.
This stadium once registered.
Why is that?
The loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. 26.
I'm just trying to think about the lead.
They'll try to run it here.
It's a 7-11.
And he's going to be brought down.
What does it affect the week?
At the 6. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points.
Why do you have to wait till
Yeah, we
tomorrow?
can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score Jets 17. Seahawks 9.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith.
I didn't see him now. Oh my God, I don't want to
Picked up
scream.
by DJ Reed. That he brings this one. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go, here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Straight ahead is Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Get 300. Get 300. Look at you.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, That's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
I didn't want to play this game, and I'm really tired. And now I'm getting my ass kicked.
We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling
It was the only
plays
day
geared
this
to
week
them.
that worked.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life. You can move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
I'm sick of my
2nd
job.
and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Don't understand how busy I am.
Here's Smith.
They don't understand how busy any of us are, honestly.
Out to the right, he gets it to
Logan's
Lockett.
asking basically every day for new help.
Across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll
I
wind
need
up a first
someone to
down.
pick it up somewhere. You want me to learn what 2 more people are doing because they're going to retire, and then yet I'm supposed to be doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, plus training.
Expected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And I'm just exhausted.
50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Mentally, absolutely exhausted.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he drops it incomplete.
Rachel, yeah.
Struggles continue
But
here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but
she's
the way
good.
the Knights played in this
She's
first
very
half,
in
you just
depth
kinda
with
hold
everything
your
she
breath every
does.
time he drops back to pass.
She's slow
you might
as
be holding your
fuck.
breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Yeah.
Blast out there playing against
By
them.
now, she should
He's out of
be
bounds
faster.
inside the 35.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on
I
a few
have
more
her
plays
processing
like
the
this.
same
It's been a
stuff day in
difficult
and
first
day
half for
out.
them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half,
And
it's probably
I've
too late.
brought
They need to get going
data
right here.
and been like, hey, this is what's happening. Like, look at our numbers in MetaViewer. Do you really think that 200 invoices just sitting in there every day I leave is okay?
Because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get up
not.
and spill into the backfield.
It's causing us to have
So how are you gonna
issues.
combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight
And then we
end.
try to
Bottom line, your
fucking
offensive line
annoying.
has to block them
I'm
first
fed
to give
up
yourself a
with
chance.
all this shit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
For example, we have Duke Energy.
But this defense is certainly
Duke Energy,
organized and playing
we've gotten
off of each other
probably
because the
70
rush is
disconnection
providing pressure
notices in
and
the
the
last
coverage
2
is
months,
forcing incompletions
where
and
they're saying, hey,
capitalizing
you're
on
past due,
mistakes.
you're about to be
When you get
disconnected.
every level on defense hitting at once,
So
you get first
I
half scores just like this one.
get them set up on
Now on
ACH,
3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
and they say, hey, you got to
His
do
hands
a
on it,
test
couldn't bring it in.
ACH.
Pretty symptomatic of how this
And I'm
game's
like,
been
okay,
going.
so I send them a test
So
ACH,
another incompletion
and they're
there. He's
like,
hitting on fewer than half his pass
you
attempts
need
in
to
this
do
one, and that is not
XYZ
Yeah, so let's make sure
for
we give
us
a
to
little bit
be
of credit
able
to the
to
defense here. They've given them a lot
have
to
you
think
on
about, a lot of
ACH,
information.
and I'm
They
like,
seem a little bit confused trying to
can't
complete
happen.
passes.
Not happening.
So from an offensive perspective,
We don't
at least
have
able
that
to get on the
ability.
board here
They're
in front of
asking
a
us to
two-minute
regulate
warning.
what the
Now
bank
it's about
sends.
complementary football,
We
isn't
can't do
it?
that.
Because if the defense can force a three
And then
and
they're
out,
like, oh,
there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys. Maybe
so they're
get some
like,
more points on the board before the half.
And he'll
well,
get it up
electronic.
across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They're like, oh, you can't do ACH with us then.
At their own 21-yard line.
And I go to Jenny, and I'm like, okay, Jenny, they're not letting us do this.
Jets offense
Oh, well, we
coming up
have
now
to be able
start
to
their
switch
next
that
drive.
file. I'm like, nope,
And last time they got 3
from the
points,
bank
but it was a
side.
chip shot field goal.
Can't do
When
it.
you go to the sideline after
Where
chip
we
shot field goal,
sit
the offense
with
looks
this
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that
is
they
where
didn't
we
punch
sit.
it in for
Like
6
I said,
points.
there's
But also
nothing we
remember, they
can
did
do
put
at this
points
point.
on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take
There
points
has
when
to
you
be
can get
something.
them. Not
And
easily
then
done.
starts talking to Duke, talking to Bremer, comes back to me. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. I'm like, I told you this 3 days ago.
From the 21, it's second
I
and
did
10.
everything you just did. And now we're even further behind on 20 bills. And it's on me.
Here's Rodgers. And a check down complete to
And
him.
then
And he'll
I-
take us forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute
I asked her,
warning.
well, I did think of one
5
solution.
yards. Now it's
What if we
3rd
put
and 5.
deposits down? What if we were always a month ahead? We paid an extra payment on every single payment. No, we can't do that. Why? Select Genetics has the money. They just got a $75 million loan from Avagen. Why wouldn't
They'll
we
need 5 on this
put
play to
deposits
move the
in so we're not
sticks.
risking having our farms shut down?
Right.
It's just stupid.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the
Jenny
screen
is a
with Anakin.
very nice
And
manager,
he's gonna have a
very
chance
hands-off
first down by
manager.
about a yard
But
as
when
they
she
find a
is
way to convert
hands-on,
there on 3rd down and
she's a
5.
dipshit.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they
And
did
it's
not
hard to
want
deal
give
with.
the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Like, how are you
Rodgers.
good enough to get to this
And his
point?
throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Everywhere just short.
Rodgers going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Took a picture of him working. And posted on Facebook.
From the gun, here's Vanakanda.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here,
it's been shared over Facebook and got back to Amy.
Pick up that first.
But yeah.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
My weekend, you know who's on my weekend that actually works at our hospital?
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This time they stay on the ground. Stiff-armed.
Oh, it's not the company, it's the job itself.
And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
I sit at a computer all day and I type
This is fielded at the 7.
and then I train people.
And now off to the races down the
I'm
right
just
side.
so stupid busy.
And how about this? He takes it all the way back.
Huh?
No flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end
Boring
of the first
shit.
half.
But yeah, I wouldn't go into work overwhelmed.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go about to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
He got up as I left.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready
I
for
did.
quarter number 3.
Fucking super soaky. Yeah, a little bit. Not into the bed. I checked the bed.
He's been sleeping in the night. Something it cannot. If I remove my arm from under her, she cannot see.
Really?
Not that
The kids lost all the parts to it. These are all detachable. It's a horrible controller to have with kids.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
No, you can't. You know how much it is to get replacement parts for it? $100. You know how much this was?
That's what you had to fucking buy.
Yeah. You know how much that was? $30 on sale.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I
look up at the
do.
scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score
I
game, Charles,
do.
but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you
I
can't
had to
get
get that
back at
controller
once. You probably need
so
something more
that
out of this drive, at least
when the game I
points.
pre-ordered 8 months ago is released tomorrow, I can play it.
They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you
Said I had to get that controller because the game I pre-ordered 8 months ago gets released tomorrow. So that way I can play it.
My goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
Well,
I think they did a
like
really
mid-sentence,
nice
you went into your phone and quit listening.
Scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
What'd I say after that? I said a whole, probably 3 sentences.
Now Rodgers.
Thanks for listening.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by Seahawk defense.
The game is called Baldur's Gate.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of
7. It gives me the ability to play Dungeons and Dragons
have to try to go back to the air again
online alone rather than with the big group of people.
Backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Dad.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll give the Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You have no idea how fun that is.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And they'll bring him down
all
at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's all imagination.
Strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack.
That's what's so cool about it.
Right here.
There's no board. You just get a piece of paper, or like you get paper and dice in your imagination. And you have a guy who has a book, it's DM, Dungeon Master, and they essentially they're the storytellers. They tell the story of the adventure you're going on.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where
and then, so they could be like, you're,
I don't see why that trend would change now.
You are walking through a forest, and you come across a log. What do you want to do?
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
Something as simple as that.
And he's in.
You can choose to look inside the log.
Wilson.
You could choose to cut the log for firewood for later. You can choose to just step over the log and keep on with your journey. And whatever you choose to do, you're going to have to roll dice. So let's say I choose to look in the log. Dungeon Master could be like, okay, I need you to roll a perception check. So then you look at your sheet of paper, You just check what your perception is.
On the return, it's
using that number, you roll a dice and you get a modifier based on that number. As a predetermined amount you have to roll. If you hit that amount, he could be like, you search and you found a bag of 50 gold coins in the lot. Simple as that. But if you fail, it could be you looked inside the lot and a giant rat jumped out and latched onto your face. And it ate one of your eyeballs before you were able to get it out. Then someone finally killed it. You now only have one eye. You lose perception.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because
and then you go on to this adventure, and then you go through dungeons, and that's what it is. And it's all imagination.
One-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people
really
with
ugly toes, and I have a really ugly dick.
How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
It's literally like you're getting like arthritis.
Throwing now is Gino.
What makes you think I am getting arthritis?
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
No, that's my fucking feet.
As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
I honestly hate that.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
You're the one that loved him.
No, I didn't call stop.
The New York offense
Brianna.
I didn't.
Possession.
You know you did. It's okay.
I love the idea.
You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do.
The idea of what?
The balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
With someone with a giant cock.
Ow!
And my whole life, everything.
On second down,
it crumbled.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the
because you couldn't get that huge, monstrous, throbbing, veiny stick in you anymore. And you knew you would never be able to find yourself such a hot guy with such a large throbber. What? How do you think it made me feel when you said I have a small dick and James has a giant dick?
I said I didn't know that.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Miss James. Still.
The fucking garbage.
I don't know. I do not. I don't know.
You fucking put it in here.
Probably.
Instead of throwing it in the fucking garbage.
No, that was probably one of the kids.
One of the kids.
After they can probably put it on her head because that's what she does with plastic bags.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up.
And then you two fell madly in love and had a daughter named Hadley. And then your hormones kicked in and you realized you fucked up having a kid.
back to the ground with Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30
Not
here.
at all.
10 yards is the pickup. Good
There
enough
isn't
for a
even
Jet
a
first down.
I've
CD a lot of times like to separate
never
speed
thought
and
about it for a
quickness, and they've
second.
got a back that's both. We know that he's
No,
fast in an
actually,
open
she
field,
came up
but
on
man,
my
his first step is so quick too.
It is
TikTok.
something, isn't it? Because you
Like
think
her
of that
page
type of
came up
speed
on my
getting to the
TikTok
perimeter and turning
as
upfield,
just a people
but
you may
also
know
when you
thing.
run those inside
And
runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to
she
react.
got a nose ring,
Line of scrimmage, the
tattoos on her
31 now,
hands,
first and
tattoos
10.
on her arm. Gross.
She's way hotter than me.
Not even close.
Running left on the handoff.
Especially after getting all those
And the result
fugly
here, a pickup of
tattoos.
8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need,
Who?
especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
No.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Brianna and Big Cock James sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-D.
Gametime on first and 10.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Probably what you talked to Kelsey about.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more.
Oh
after
my
this.
god.
You're watching the
My
NFL
ex had
on
such
EA
a
Sports.
big dick.
Not that.
Yes, she does. I just saw it in her TikTok.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Israel Abanikanda.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Hardman on the return.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
What?
A give, Carter running right.
And nothing
So,
doing. He's
when I was
immediately
at
taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Two
I
runs in a row, but only 2 yards
made
to
a
show
new,
for it.
Looked
like
he
was making
trying
my
to
first
bounce it
email,
outside, but no success.
and
Sometimes you gotta just figure
the
out where you're going to
recommendation
go, and sometimes you just have to take it to
was
another spot and
win
try to get it outside.
HRR
The defensive pursuit was there,
because of
and just
my
ran
name.
him down.
Winters Harrison.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story we'll talk about after this one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What is that?
That's it. That's what you want.
You
Straight
searched
ahead,
hers,
positive
didn't
gain.
you?
Just keep that clock ticking.
Historically, this is such a
This
tough,
is
loud
that.
venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Out of the gun, they're running it home.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz.
Do you ever
pass
use
blitz,
your
you're trying to get to the
following,
quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will
page
get to
on
the
TikTok?
QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Like,
In a
you know
run
how there's
blitz,
for
you're
you
actually
and then
trying to
there's
cover up
following?
gaps, trying to cover up holes so they
I
can't
don't think
get
I ever
Third down, here's Hall.
do. Honestly,
And he picks up the
I don't
first
even know
before
if
he's
I have
taken
many
down at the
accounts and follow.
29. Well, they were in
And if I
search of
do,
a
I
short
bet you
gain
90% of them
on
are
third down. They wind up
accidental.
nabbing over 20 yards.
At carries like that, that's
What?
how they're going to continue to salt
40?
this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
On
No
what?
better way to close out a game than to
TikTok?
tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter,
Alright, I'll do the same to you
29
then.
yards.
and the Jets extend their lead yet
Let's see,
again.
following Big Dick James.
Shut up.
Now Zerline on and the extra point.
It's Delaney.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
This Madison got rust.
She was the one that I would steal underdog like
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
fantasy football stuff when she posted actively.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the
High
line
school
here to
friend.
begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
She was
this evening.
Deanna's
Unfortunately,
like
the
best
second half
friend,
has pretty much been a
and then
first.
Yeah, that early lead was
they had a
almost
huge
insurmountable
falling
while
out
their
thing.
opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close
Savannah
to being
what?
over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
No chance to get away there for Smith
Do I?
as he goes down.
John Franklin Myers able to get in there
Let me
for his
see.
second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks
Let
in
me
the
see.
league, but
Daily
definitely not
X
today.
Savannah.
His team trailing by multiple touchdowns. And
That's
a late
not
sack,
my
just a parting
ex.
gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
She
with
play that Savannah plays Wordle,
Now
and
throwing on
like,
third down there, but he cannot
okay,
connect.
watch her
That's
videos.
another play that's painted the picture
She's
in
a
this game.
total Swiftie that plays Wordle with like
for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Brianna, I don't know the people on my TikTok. TikTok isn't social media.
Yards, and they will take over first.
Let me see. What's Jackson Leonard? Oh, was it?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need
Jackson Leonard was yours. Is that I was like, I've never seen that.
Consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
Oh, look at that. There's Big Dick James.
In the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit.
Yes,
right?
there is.
Now, people continue to accelerate.
Yep.
We'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
BDJ on here.
This game is gone. They've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 46, here's second down and 8. Hall on to give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big
Aaron
play.
Clancy?
I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get stopped. Right where
Brianna?
started, they need a full 10 here.
Oh, you thought he was hot. So you followed him. Okay. Oh, bullshit.
Good run here as he'll
Okay, he looks funny, and he has a clothing line called
91 yards rushing here for Carter and a first down.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what
BDJ and BDA.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Big Dick James and Big Dick Aaron.
Run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed